Hello, everybody. Welcome to The Bald and the Beautiful. I am Melissa.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Angel.
I'm Marcus.
And we are The Bald and the Beautiful, and we are reviewing the show Married at First Sight Season 13. As you can see, the away team is away.
The visitors.
We're not branding the away team.
They are. They want to cause division in the house.
Marcus calls us the visitors. He's that disrespectful.
Wow.
I was visiting.
Wow.
Visiting. No, I ain't gonna even say it.
That implies we don't like being home.
I ain't gonna say
Don't
it.
you worry. Next year, I ain't going on tour till June.
What did Joshua say?
I said that implies we don't like being home.
Nah, there's no implication. We are reviewing the show Married at First Sight Season 13, and the last episode. Oh no! Wait, before I missed last week's episode.
Yes,
And
she
you guys, yes, and you guys did. First of all, you guys are hysterical. I know, I know that sometimes me watching us back, which I haven't done in a while, but when I used to consistently watch our episodes back, I would literally be in the bed crying, laughing because I'm really low key. I see why people like us because it's hilarious. But you three are very funny, and the thought and watching you guys trying to do my voice, I had a good time. I did.
Oh, didn't you see how well Marcus came up with something deep that you would say?
I have no idea the nosebleed I almost got trying to fix it up.
This is
That
the
took
thing.
everything in me.
I thought it was so great. I said, I can't remember who. I think it was Angel was like, what would Melissa say? Whatever. And you went down the list, and my immediate thought was, it's his trauma. It's his trauma from his daddy. So I was in the car screaming at myself because no one's there watching it. And I'm like, yes, Marcus. So anyway, I just thought y'all did a great job. Thank you so much for thinking of me in my absence. So we're going to review this episode. The only way to start this episode is to start with Michaela and Zach.
Listen.
Okay. Said it last week. They need a mediator and a stenographer anytime they talk. Even outside of, let's say they split ways and they cross paths on the street. Mm-hmm. They should have somebody there who, I was sitting there watching both of them say the wrong thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just in the, we talked about before she flipped out and got all crazy, but just them sitting there having a discussion, they cannot have a discussion.
No.
It's bad.
Experts
got it horribly wrong. There's no fixing this.
No, it's over. It was over a long time ago. They just didn't know it was over. But we've been seeing this interaction come the moment Zach, I feel like they were at a pool a couple episodes back at night. And he said that he didn't think it was going to work as it stands now. And she was really trying at that moment. Once he didn't say that, she mentally made that note. Oh, you don't think this is going to work? And ever since then, she went on a path. They've been going on different paths. And they have some great moments and some fun moments and some light moments. But in her mind, he don't think this is going to work. He don't think I'm going to work. He's going to leave me. And then it's like her exact trigger. He does the exact thing. And his exact trigger, she does that exact thing. And it's just like a recipe for disaster.
What I am realizing this episode, I think, is the third time. So I'm gonna have to put this fully on her, and I could be wrong. Michaela don't hear nothing. She don't remember nothing the way it happened.
They played her so cold.
She
played it on the rewind thing.
From the beginning, from the first, I'm talking about first when they got back in the whole dog. I'm gonna take my dog here. But you said don't text you. You said don't wake you up, and she's like, no, that's not what I meant, or that's not what I said. Then to the, are we going to say yes or no on decision day? No, I said that if it were today, decision day, then, and I'm like, why is her retelling always so different than hers? So that was what happened twice in this episode. And the problem is that a lot of times we don't see the conversation that they are disagreeing about what was said. Right. So as an audience, it's like, wait a minute, are those the words they said and they agreed on off camera, and now he's changing it? Or is she mishearing? But because she proved to herself on camera that she don't hear nothing that she say.
Not she reminds me of Rick James in that Chappelle sketch. She's like, I would never put my feet on your couch. Don't nobody care about your couch. Look, like she literally, they rewound her when she was saying, I think he was saying, I'll ride back with you.
Yeah, he said, you said you wanted to ride back with me. I did not say that.
I misunderstood. I'll ride back with you. I never said that. You
literally just said that.
Absolutely.
What's crazy is poor Zach, like when she does that, I guess he's experiencing this a lot. So he's just laughing like, what am I supposed to do? Like, like I don't know what to do here.
Because I'm not sure if she's trying to be specific, because he said, because it was two different things. He said, you said you wanted to ride back with me. She didn't say those words. She said, I will ride back with you. But if you're going to be that specific, then you better be real specific in explaining why what he's saying is wrong. Because right now it just sounds like you're lying.
Yes.
Or you just crazy.
The other thing about Michaela is that after the end of the night, she didn't want him to leave.
No.
She just her pride just wouldn't let her say,
yeah,
I'm sorry, I messed up. Please just stay. And he's at a point where I am so fed up with the dysfunction. And it's really unfortunate because in the beginning, the hope is, and Dr. Viviana's hope was, you were putting this on her. You haven't given her a chance to prove that she can be changed and she's different. Let's all root and she can show up better. And she showed up exactly as he's always said, which is just going to allow him to double down on his feeling the whole time. I don't like you. You are dysfunctional. My answer to you is no. We will no longer be together.
What's crazy is she shows up better with the other person still there.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Her old self is still right there. Like, go ahead, new self, and you gonna move out the way.
It's like, hold on. Because it's like she sat there and literally told this man, pack all your shit and leave now. Go. He's like, but I don't care. Go, leave. Get in your car, go home. I don't want you here. Go. He's like, all right, cool. So you gonna leave right now? You ain't gonna just lay down and take a nap?
It's too late. He's
like, but you just told me go. They're like, no, I'm telling you, get out. Go. He's like, all right, I'm gonna go. You told me to go.
Get out, go take this nap in this bed.
Yes. And the thing is, I feel like he was gonna go flip mode. Hello, light.
Which one is it? There it is. You're running.
You know the motion sensor. He knew she was gonna go flip mode because this man stayed in the bed and said, "Are you sure? Once I get in this car, I'm leaving.
You told me not to abandon you.
Are you sure?
I'm trying not to abandon you.
Let me call my sister. Can you come pick me up? First of all, hand me the phone.
I don't need you.
Hand me the phone.
That's
not what I said. I don't know why she's acting like this. Are you sure you want me to leave? He got out the bed, got to the side of the bed. Are you sure you want me to leave? Because I'm finna leave. Are you sure you want me to leave? She did not want him to leave. This is the problem. I'm just as bad as Michaela acted in terms of like flipping stuff over, which is huge red flags. I mean, red flags are all over social media. She deserves all of them. I would be wrong to not admit that I have been Michaela.
He was like, I was never going to say it.
I didn't even know that's what you were going to say. No, please tell me more. Say more.
I've absolutely been. I need you gone. Okay, but don't leave.
Okay, but don't do it.
Okay,
don't do it.
But
it feels good to say it.
Yes, and if you actually are going to make me double down, then I have to stand my ground and be like, "Go on there."
It's like, anyway. It's like Martin, Gina, step.
Yes.
But what sucks is that, wait a minute, real quick. What sucks is that Bao gave her such great advice. It was the advice that I had been feeling like Michaela needed, which was, girl, you are self-sabotaging this. You are not just speaking how you honestly feel, and instead you're pushing him away. And the one thing you all have that most of these couples don't have is that you love each other. So if you could just see that, and you just, I was hoping in my mind when they were sitting in that bed that she was going to be like, hey, I am sorry about earlier. My feelings were hurt. I acted out. But instead, she was like, y'all thought I self-sabotaged before.
You ain't seen nothing
You've
yet.
seen nothing yet.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody.
I mean, I was just hoping that she would eventually hear Bao's voice in her ear, because she mentioned the conversation, but she didn't say nothing about. She like said, me and Bao had a great conversation. Didn't say what they said, or at least it got cut out if that was the case, and didn't use none of that daggone advice. I said, girl,
I thought for sure she was gonna be like, "This is what Bao told me. This is what we talked about," and she's right.
yes.
I still don't think he would have stayed. Or at
No.
least- no. I take that back. He probably would have stayed, because his whole thing was like he wanted to sleep in the bed. He wanted to sit there next to her and talk. But you can only push somebody away so many times before they're like, okay, I don't want to be pushed away no more. Because like you said, Liz, she got too much pride to just admit, because she clearly didn't want him to go, but you can't act that crazy and think somebody's going to stick around and watch you act crazy just because this is the way you show love. No.
I'm telling you, her tantrum reminds me of a younger version of Psy. Psy used to be a very angry, light-skinned boy.
That's why we called him Baby Groot from
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Because he was small, cute, and had the shortest temper.
His daddy would correct him. He would get mad. You talk about find something on the table and slap that thing off of it.
Denzel Washington.
That was Psy. Or slap somebody. That would be him. And usually he would slap Kai or grab Kai by his face. Be like, no.
This is like right after he started walking. I was just like, I'm gonna have to bust his boy in his chest when he get older. He got a temper. He just walk around and knock stuff out the time. I'm like, what is? But that's her. It's like,
but that's a shame that we are comparing her behavior to a 2-year-old.
It reminded me of a kid. Oh,
what'd you say?
Nah, she turned into Tasmanian devil running up through. I was like, what is it? Who grabs a ping pong table as they walk by? Let me just
listen.
You know what?
The funniest thing about her tantrum is the bench was a great move. It was a fantastic tantrum. Yes. That doggone foosball table, that didn't even move good. She's just like, huh, like the table's like, girl, gone on.
Why is he stupid?
She almost tripped.
Yes, she did, but she did it low key. From the what is those closed circuit cameras? I swear to God, it looked like a scene out of like a horror film, like she was possessed, like a scene out of
skipping frames. It was like
no, I'm telling you, it looked like a scene out of one of these movies that you can watch on Shudder, where you can watch horror films. For like 2 whole months, they're doing this whole 61 days of Halloween. And let me tell you, we are so excited that they are sponsoring today's podcast, because listen, if you like some horror films, they shouldn't call it Hurricane K, they should call it Horror K. You can see film. You can see all the horror films that you love on Shudder. So it's a 2-month supersized celebration full of new movies and series, like the new season of Creepshow in VHS 94, the brand new installment in the acclaimed found footage anthology franchise. And that's just the start of Shudder's unbeatable Halloween lineup. There are new specials from Elvira and Job Bob Briggs, and a new season of the Bullet Brothers Dragula. Their new docuseries Behind the Monsters on the origins and pop culture dominance of your favorite modern movie monsters, and so much more. Now, here are some of the titles that they have on there now. They've got Carrie, the 1976 one, which will have you praying right after you finish watching it. They have Seance. They have horror noir. They also have slasher Fresh in Blood. You can stream great thrillers, horror, and suspense for $5.99 a month or $56.99 a year. Shudder has the largest, fastest growing curated selection of thrilling and dangerous entertainment. It's like the Netflix for horror. You can watch it on your iPad, your iPhone, Apple TV, Xbox One, Amazon Fire TV, Google Chromecast, Roku, and Android devices. There is new supernatural terrors, edge of your seat thrillers, and shocking horrors added every week. And you'll have unlimited access to stream ad-free on all your favorite devices. And also, it's unparalleled. Shudder has a unique collection of exclusive and original films and series, horror classics, and blockbuster hits. Now, I like to get in the mood for Halloween. Okay. I like to be able to watch a couple of things. My nerves ain't as good as they were when I was little, but y'all can see I can take some terror. Y'all saw me and Kev riding on that one ride that was throwing us up in the air 163 feet. So I know how to keep a calm spirit. I've been watching horror films since I was 4 years old. So this allows me to have that whole nostalgia, watching the real old movies that makes you just make you feel like you need to turn on all the lights in your house after you watch the movies. So get streaming the best horror, thriller, and supernatural content. Shudder's expertly curated collections include must-see titles like Vicious Fun, the Mortuary Collection, and PG, Psycho Gorman, plus all the best horror documentaries and the hit Creepshow TV series from executive producer Greg Nicotero of The Walking Dead. To try Shudder for free for 30 days, go to Shudder and use the promo code TBTB.
TBTB.
That's SHUDDER.com. Promo code TBTB.
TBTB.
We thank Shudder for sponsoring this podcast. Yes.
All right. Trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to say on them.
I wanted to say one thing. Oh, go ahead, Tank.
No, I was just gonna say it was sad to see her reacting the way she does, because even though we sat here laughing about it, it is concerning.
It is
to see somebody just lose it that way and need to get that physical. I just wanted to say that because that was like triggering. Like, wow, this is a real problem.
Even when they were outside,
and it would have been.
Oh yeah,
that was unacceptable. Go ahead, Kev. Sorry.
It's all right. I was saying, even when they were outside talking, and her reaction was like, "What you? I ain't even." He was like, "Why are you doing all that?" Yeah, anytime you are so active that the cameras end up being in the shot, somebody just got to catch you. They're like, and black people, we be animated, but he was just looking like this. When she got up the first time, he was like, "This is what I be talking about." You don't have what about what I said generated that much of a reaction from you? I ain't gonna hold you. If I was him, I'd be like, listen, I'm not gonna be doing all this. And when he was trying to leave and she started yelling at the white dude, Brett, Ryan, she was like, you can get in the car with him. He was like, what?
I will.
Why are you bringing me into your argument? This ain't got, I got my own problems with Brett.
He said, well, he's leaving because you're acting like that.
Because in the beginning, he was like, I will get in the car with them. And then she said, what do you want me to do? Jump in front of the car? So
she was just pissed off at everybody.
She was.
She was all in that man's face.
Yes.
And she cussed at your boy again. When they were talking, and she just took it to the next level. I was like, listen, why are you doing this? I want to thank you for not being like that, because I would be like, I don't know, I'm not finna. This is too bad for my pressure. My pressure can't take that. Why are you acting like? Why are you doing this? Why are you pushing inanimate objects? That bench didn't do nothing to you. That foosball table was just waiting to be played. You ain't need to do that like that.
The poor little stool. You see what she did?
The stool ain't have. She was Jesus flipping over tables in the temple.
She was
one thing I do strongly disagree with him is he was saying he's ready for marriage. He's just not ready for marriage with her. He is not ready for marriage.
I don't know, man. I think he's probably he literally saying what Johnny said. It's just anybody else in the world but you. Anybody else but you. And then a robot
Johnny Bao is good. Michaela has proven to have a temper. She has proven to not go through disagreements in a healthy way. And I think he's just like, you're dysfunctional. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but like, I'm not kind of here for the dysfunction.
Well, this is the thing that didn't make any sense. This is the only slight I'll give him in this episode, is their agreement to get a divorce and then work on themselves and come back together. is a crock of crap.
Oh my God.
My thing is that yes, your circumstance will change because the cameras won't be around necessarily if you all don't do couples camera. But if you're saying that you want to continue to make it work with this person, then you make it work with this person while you're in it. You all can still take time and slow things down. And the fact of the matter is that if you are to be married to someone like Michaela, it is going to take more than 8 weeks for Michaela to get her act together. It 100%. Is, if this is a lifetime of behavior of her being the youngest, her having tantrums when she can't get away, her not having good listening skills, her not having good communication skills, that is not something that changes just with an apology and being redirected a couple of times in 8 weeks. That is because she actually, and this is not to put anything on her, but if she has, this could be the result of a bigger diagnosis. This might be something that she needs to be medicated for. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing I would say is in agreeing with Marcus is that with him not being ready for marriage per se, is that if you're with someone and you're saying I'm committed to this, then you cannot expect change to happen if it's something that is repeat behavior. So Michaela's definitely not the one that if he was going to try this thing out that he would have been able to be paired with, because she got some stuff that's going to take some time to get right.
At the bare minimum, she is tripping.
Yeah.
At the bare minimum.
At the bare minimum. And we
go ahead.
No, I was just saying we only got 8 weeks. If you acted like this, I could see him being like, I'm not dealing with this for a moment more.
Exactly.
I'm just not. I'm driving home at 1 o'clock in the morning. I would rather potentially die in a car accident than to do this.
Hello? Oh, so you talk about he left at 11 o'clock at night?
Yeah, he was. Now that didn't make sense. He could have just been, but like, I'm about to drive around the corner to a Super 8. I just cannot be in your presence. I am willing to risk anything that happens at 1 o'clock in the morning, as long as I don't have to be around. I don't want to be in the room next to you. I don't want to be downstairs if you're upstairs. I want to be at my home.
Yeah. The only other thing is I do have a hard time having his commitment juxtaposed to Michaela, because she shouldn't have signed up for this.
Oh, no, she was not. She shouldn't have been signed up. She shouldn't have been chosen. Sorry, go ahead, Melissa.
Yes, no, exactly. I do believe that her approach to conflict, like you were just saying, her tantrums, she doesn't listen. She's got a lot of, it's a buzzword, but it really is kind of true, like toxicity in like how she approaches things. It's like my way or I'm throwing a temper tantrum kind of way. It's just not a healthy view in a marriage. You have to give more. You gotta, it's not that. Any relationship. Yeah. And so him saying like, I don't want to be connected to that, I don't necessarily think is him saying I'm not ready for, or like questioning his commitment to marriage. It's just like, she is just not the one for me. And I understand that because she's not in a position, like we just said, not only to not be married, she don't need to be dating. She needs some she needs some self-work.
Yeah, I was about to say right before you started, at this point, it's like, you got to look at the people around her, like her friends, her family. Somebody should have talked her out of this and be like, girl, you shouldn't do this yet.
Right. She's not ready.
If this is repeat, if she's done, I know she has exes. I don't know how those situations went, but to me, this is break your windows and key your car type stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Hey, I'll take somebody's life if you touch my car.
She was so proud to wear the badge of petty.
Yeah.
Oh, the doggone suitcase. I was like, girl, when she kicked the suitcase and looked at him, she was like, I was like, you really
leaving here. Boom.
She was on my nerves, and I was at my house with my own wife sitting on the floor, and I was like, why would you do that? Why? What are you doing?
I think her owning the badge of petty was to save face. I think that was a little to save face because the way Gil came out of the blocks and was like, you seem vindictive. I was like, whoa.
No, when he said you would put the batteries out the smoke detector.
Oh, that was hilarious.
You've been sitting on that one. That was too clever, right there.
Yeah. No, I was just like, because I was like, oh no, how's she about to react to this? Because I've been like, wait a minute, you call me vindictive?
Listen, we talked about this in the Love Hour a while ago. It's like when you're mad and you like don't want to be mad anymore, but you're just like, I've come too far to turn back now. I'm gonna double down. Like I remember in Hawaii one time, me and Melissa were there, and she said something pissed me off, and we were walking back to the hotel, and her and the boys were laughing. I mean, they just were cackling, and I was about 7 paces ahead of them, and I was like, I don't want to be mad no more. I want to laugh. I'll be madder then.
Yes.
I'll show them. You think I was mad now? I really don't want to be, but I don't really know how to get out of this. So I'm going to be even more upset. It's just like if she would have stopped and had a really vulnerable moment in that bed, when they were in that bed and he was like, they were having that moment, she would have just been like, you know what? I want to get out of my own way. Mm-hmm. I really don't want you to leave. I know I kind of lashed out. That is a knee-jerk reaction. I don't know how to deal with these emotions, but if you leave, it's going to make me feel like you don't want me. I deal with abandonment issues. That is tap dancing on a raw nerve, and I don't want to act out. Mm-hmm. From what Zach has told me, his biggest problem with her is how she reacts to stuff. Mm-hmm. And even given her reaction the way she was, I feel like if she would have had the ability to take a step back from her frustration and anger and fear of abandonment and express her actual emotion instead of reacting out of those feelings, I think he would have understood. And I think that would have been able to get him there. But when she said, instead of saying, I would love for you to stay, it makes me feel a little anxious that you're leaving in the middle of the night. It makes me feel unwanted. And it makes me feel like you're putting your health in danger to get away from me. He probably would have been like, you know what, you're right. But instead, she trying to punk him. Like, go, bye now. Go, go. Okay, I'm not finna. You're not finna. And on top of you not doing that to me in person, you doing that to me on camera? Like, to see you punking me on camera? Absolutely not. I'm not finna stay here. Even if I would stay, you talking crazy to me, I'm gone. Bye.
He was in danger of staying there around her.
Hmm?
What do you think she was gonna do?
Huh?
He said he was in danger. What did you think she was gonna do?
Ain't no telling. You see what she did to that stool?
That's what she does to inanimate objects. She likes to throw objects around.
She was strong when she knocked that bench over. I was like, dang, that bench went far.
The thing is even like Kevin said, I don't know, because even for her to say all that, even if he were to give in, with the way they communicate, it still would have went like it would have got worse.
Yeah.
If he would have stayed, they would have had to go to separate corners, not talk for the rest of the time. Do not talk to each other because
not even eye contact. It's like dogs. Don't let them make eye contact, and then they already communicated the fight.
There's a lot of maturing that she needs to do because she does behave from the outside. She behaves like a child. And if I were to be completely honest, I don't behave like that. But if I were in a marriage, like Married at First Sight marriage, and it was somebody that I liked, but we just weren't communicating well and things weren't going well, if we had a discussion saying that we were going to get a divorce, I'm not going to behave in the best way possible, even if I was dumb enough to agree. And then if I would have realized that you're saying it's the marriage to me that was the problem, I'm not going to behave well. Not going to behave like her, but it ain't going to be an easy time for nobody. Everybody's going to have a bad retreat.
And this is why
but it's not going to be like that. Huh?
Me and Angel would have never worked in this situation because if I was married to her and that's the discussion we had, by her reacting that way, I'm going to try to meet her and then exceed.
We would have put on, baby, you're fireworks. There would have been no throwing stuff. There would have been no cussing, but we would have made sure everybody felt awkward.
It would have been awful.
I'd be like, y'all's relationship look great. It looks like y'all want to be married to each other. Unlike my situation where he wishes I was some flat booty white girl, I guess. Those are the things I would have been saying out loud.
Right now. Yeah, that would work.
Val, are you available? Huh? Yeah, that would have been me.
Yeah. Real quick, Kev, you said you spoke to Zach. He has not spoken to Zach. I think he.
I know he
I
did.
said that?
Yes, you said
I
when
didn't say
Zach
that.
said to me, "Come on, Michaela." When
Michaela, get it together.
Did I really say I spoke to Zach?
yes, and I thought, okay, I must have zoned out because he wouldn't have said that.
No. You absolutely said it. He has not spoken to Zach. Let's make sure all of that is clear. Let's move on.
Who said that?
You said
Who
when
said
you were doing your
it?
tangent. Your tangent.
We can listen, Kev.
Kelly,
we
could
can
you
marry.
read it back?
Yeah, we can marry at first sight. Rewind you.
You absolutely said it, and I heard it, and I thought I must not be paying attention.
We gonna edit that
Yeah,
in.
you absolutely did.
Don't rewind me.
Huh?
I said, don't rewind me. From what Zach has told me,
Yeah.
I don't even know what I was trying to say. I'm hungry, guys.
Now it's time to talk about CandidCo.com because they are the sponsors of today's podcast, Candid. So there's a specialist for just about anything. It doesn't matter what you need in life. There's a specialist for it. If you need somebody to look at your plants, there's horticultural specialists, right? Feet, podiatrist. But what about your teeth? You want to not be dealing with just general dentists. You want to deal with orthodontists. They are the teeth specialists, especially when you're dealing with moving and shifting your teeth to get that perfect smile. And Candid, you only works with orthodontists because listen, y'all, sometimes when you have the crooked teeth or the uneven teeth, it draws your attention. Not to say that you can't be happy with the smile that God gave you, but sometimes you just want to bring together just in union. Yeah, unity. That's the word I was looking for. Amen. With Candid, the same orthodontist who created your plan is who's with you from start to finish. So you never have to wonder how you're doing. Your treatment is prescribed and closely monitored remotely by a licensed orthodontist who is a specialist on tooth movement. That's what they specialize in. Come on now. You can book an appointment at a Candid studio near you or do everything from the comfort and convenience of your own home. The average Candid treatment is just 6 months. You'll start seeing results way before then, and it costs thousands of dollars less than traditional braces. And with your aligner treatment, you'll get Candid's teeth whitening for free. Okay. So this is what we want you to do. Candid can help you get your teeth straighter, brighter smile, and you've always wanted. Right now, you can get started from home for just $15 with a Candid starter kit. Or you can book an appointment at a Candid studio near you today. Go to CandidCo.com/TBTB
TBTB.
and use code TBTB.
TBTB.
That's CandidCo.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
Code TBTB.
TBTB.
Take advantage of this limited time offer for a $15 starter kit. CandidCo.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
Code TBTB.
TBTB. Let me jump in first. Brett, Ryan is the man.
Yes. Brett stands for beautiful. B. That's what I did.
Okay. Ryan had a different idea in his mind. We're going to go to Brett cracked me up. We're going to go to the couple retreat. You know, I'm going to act right. I'm going to try hard. Huh?
Ryan is the guy.
Ryan said, I'm going to go to Brett is the one that cracked me up though.
Oh,
because he was like, I'm gonna go. I said I was gonna try. I'm gonna try.
No, Ryan is the boy.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Brett cracked me up. I'm gonna get to when she cracked me up.
Okay.
Ryan said he's gonna go to the retreat. Okay. I'm gonna work hard. I told Dr. Pepper I'm gonna work hard. Okay. So they were talking about where they gonna sleep, and like, yeah, we're gonna sleep together. Brett was like, who gonna sleep together? He's like, we are. Why would we sleep together here? We even sleep together at home. He was like, well, you know what I'm saying? Because we was doing the couple retreat. So you remember you wanted to sleep in the other. I can't sleep. You ain't gonna like me when I can't sleep. We ain't doing nothing but move from this bed that we don't sleep together to this room where we don't sleep together. Don't act like that. He was like, well, I'm being an adult about it. An adult? Where was you being an adult? She put her foot on his neck and was like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna take every time. He didn't have no answer
No.
For her, I forgot exactly what she said. I think she said something along the lines of, "Why do you think something would change just because we're in a different location?" He was like, "Well, I just."
I think
like,
what's his face said that too to him.
Johnny?
Yeah,
No, Black Boy Zach.
It was either Zach or Gil. One of
It
them.
was
Oh,
Zach.
it was Zach. It was Zach.
Y'all sleep in the same bed at y'all's apartment? He was like, no. He was like, so do you see how that doesn't make any sense?
Yes.
There wasn't enough water in his cup to drink to pass that time. He was like, huh.
Ryan is a jerk. He's been a jerk this whole time. On his road to Damascus, he had the problem is Brett said, "I'm over you."
Yeah.
For some reason, his feelings were really hurt. Like, dude, you have rejected this woman the entire experiment.
Literally.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden you want to act right and you're offended and want to, I thought we would just at least be an adult. If you don't get your condescending.
Right.
And all she did was treat him like he'd been treating her the whole time.
I'm going to meet you where you've been treating me this whole time. And now you're offended? Go kick
He
rock.
said, we're having a scene. That calm conversation at the table? What? That's a scene?
It was a scene because the spotlight was on him.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
He
wanted to crawl into a hole.
Yeah, it was like all eyes on the spotlight was right here. He was like, it's bright in here. No, let's not do this right here in front of everybody. But yeah, like he's shown her no interest whatsoever.
None.
From a lot of it.
Oh, that was the other thing. I'm sorry. She was like, this is where she got them together the most. I'm sorry, I am, but I'm gonna keep going.
I'm gonna cut you off. So what I was going to say is that Ryan, I don't know why he thought that skeet shooting was gonna bring them together closer.
Oh, skeet.
Why he thought
to complain about? Oh, she's scared of loud noises. People ain't used to gunshots like that.
Right. And if you're not comfortable around guns, like myself, I'm definitely not going to be comfortable shooting with other people that are not comfortable or no guns. So Bow out there like a crazy person with a gun. That's not going to make me go, yeah, let's have an intimate moment together and let me shoot this big old thing in the air. It didn't make any sense to me that he thought that was going to be a bonding moment.
Because it's something he wanted to do.
There's no way he could have thought that was going to be a bonding moment for them.
He's done.
Okay, go ahead now.
I forgot what I was going to say now, and I was really trying to remember.
Oh, well.
This is what I was going to say.
Okay.
He, episode ago, or maybe two, was like, I've been tripping, basically. Call me out on my BS. When she did that, he was not ready to be called out. So she was like, bro, I can't win. Because when I don't say something, you like call me out. When I call you out, you can't take it.
You said, look what happened. Look what happened. Yeah.
And she was absolutely right.
He gets defensive.
He got defensive. He shut down. And she not vibing with him for no gun. She biding her time. She in this way, they're like Michaela and Zach. They're passive cross. Their time of like, oh, I'm gonna get it together now. No, you done spent 6 of the 8 weeks acting like I just discussed you.
Yeah.
And now because we're going to a big house, you want to shoot guns and sleep in the same bed? I'm good, bro. You good? You good over there? I'm good over here.
Brett
She's Michaela, but calm.
Yes. And she basically said, nah, nigga, keep that same energy.
Yes.
He came in on some like, no, we're going to be a couple now. And she was like, no, we're not. We'll keep the same energy.
Well, he hasn't done nothing to repair what was broken. They just are in a new location, and he just thought the new location meant new opportunities. He hasn't shown interest in her, nothing like that. He just assumed.
And what's worse is he didn't even communicate like, hey, I've been a jerk.
Yeah.
I haven't gone the way that I should have. This retreat, I want it to be a do-over. I'm going to do better. I want us to try. I am going to try. Please don't give up on me. I'm going to do it. So she doesn't even know. All she knows is what's been.
Yep.
And not only that, he's behaving as if they're back on the day they got married. Sir, you're at a deficit now. So you have to do extra. You can't just show up at square one with an empty slate. No, you have to make up. I need some flowers. I need some grand gestures. I need to see that you recognize that you put me through hell these 6 weeks. You've made me feel terrible about myself. My dog is dead. And now you want me to participate in stuff where you know I got bad anxiety about things that aren't calm and normal. You can't just do that. And that was the only credit I'll give Michaela. The one time when she put that little dinner together for Zach, I was like, okay, yes, recognize that you made a mistake. Don't think that you're not at a deficit. Like it can't just be now I'm gonna act normal. No, make up for you being a jerk.
Yeah, I'm glad to see that she finally just checked out. Like,
me too.
No,
yes,
I don't care what you do. You want to do outdoorsy stuff? You want to go skeet shooting? Fine, have fun, have at it. I'm gonna sit here in this cart and talk to Michaela and scare myself talking to her.
And Johnny wasn't doing it either, right?
No,
because they were talking to each other. It was
Johnny
Val
was
and
I wouldn't have done it either. Val looked terrible up there with that thing.
She about dropped the gun and it accidentally discharged.
Y'all know I'm a
Let's
gun.
go to them.
Yeah.
Are we done with Brad and Ryan? Because that's all I want to know. He's a jerk.
Yeah.
I'm over here. Don't nobody care. Okay, Johnny and
Let
Val.
me tell you, I'm a gun enthusiast. Angel says she's not a fan of guns. I have many. I love them. There is no way in hell I would go anywhere near someone like Val with a gun. If I saw her with a gun, I would grab it and say, "Let go. Go sit down. You are putting people in danger." Like I can't believe the show actually let that go down.
I thought that too. I was like, are y'all really showing that she dropped this shotgun?
The music changed, the act all goofy. I'm like, this is not funny. This is so insensitive right now.
You don't
She's
even
like, not giggling. She's looking back at them. Now she's not even pointing the gun down range. She's over here.
Bruh.
Yes. Anything that goes up or flies has to go somewhere. That triggered me. I was like, what are these
you?
I'm laughing because that's me.
This is why we ain't. Why they both get up and walk off? Oh, did it get dark?
I was like, where y'all going?
I was like, somebody got a gun.
I mean, y'all was in sync. Y'all literally rock back at the same time
But
and both
how they
the
got
frame.
up with no effort. Because me and you would have been like, hold on. It would have been a slow ride.
Listen, y'all, the fact that y'all got up straight, I got to get a hand on my knee.
Here we go. Here, this be me and Kev. Right, hold on.
You know my plantar fasciitis acting up. I always got to
Yeah, my pants is in the back.
You gotta make sure
y'all were fast.
Those track runners.
Johnny and Val.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I'm glad she finally reached her peak.
Me too.
Oh, man.
You little punk boy.
Man, I was so proud.
Listen, you know what's funny about it? I usually root for people to stay together. This one, I'm like, yeah, she's checked out. Oh, yeah, she's checked out too. This is great. Now you're going to have to sit there and stew in it. Because Val, she checked out and she's very articulate about her checkout. She explains it in great detail of why her face just be looking pissed. But it's not even upset. It's over it. I'm done with this.
It's conviction.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the thing she said. Conviction list. When she got mad at herself for watching her mom go through crap, and then she sat down and somehow realized, I am doing the same thing for this.
Right.
Hell no. Nope. I think she found some grace for her mom, and she found some strength for herself to be like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
That was good, guys.
Yeah,
everybody liked it. What do you think, Josh? You didn't say nothing.
You've done better.
But I was like, I want that for you. I want Johnny to be like, this is just whack for men. The women be asking for the bare minimum. And the dudes can't even they find new and creative ways to be awful.
Yes.
And they still get more grace than I think they should deserve. And that's the reason the women are on Married at First Sight, because they can't find no doggone good men. Go ahead, Tank. I was talking for a long time.
No, I was saying they've gotten so much more grace than what they deserve.
Yeah.
I was annoyed at Val a couple of episodes ago. I'm like, why are you giving this dude so much grace? He don't deserve it. Nobody deserves that much grace.
I'm just so glad that she was able to clearly articulate what he was doing, how was making her feel in the actions that she needed to take. And I can say that a lot of the people have not been able to do that. For instance, Zach, that has been probably our biggest problem with him because he's been in a very like vaguish, he's just like, I don't like how she reacts. Versus Bao is like, his comments are mean. They are meant to tear me down. I will not be belittled in my marriage. I love the fact that she was able to name it for what it was and then come up with an action plan of how she was going to deal with it. And not feeling the need to it didn't feel like she was trying to save face in front of the couples. She was just like, oh, yeah, no, he's a jerk. Yeah, and he's a drama queen. Here's a tiara to put on this drama queen soon to be in a rehab facility.
No punch.
They said, who's the person most likely to be in rehab? They all said Johnny.
Yeah, she was having a great time at his expense at the game. She was just having a ball.
Yes.
And she didn't care.
Yeah.
It was like, because another episode from now, he's gonna be like, the way you made me feel at that thing and the way you did. I don't care, Johnny.
Right.
You know what? I think it's hilarious him talking to the cameras like, as long as we don't spend time together, it's great. Johnny, everybody thinks you're an asshole.
Completely unaware.
You're doing everybody watching a favor by not interacting with.
Did they even interact
with her because she's not dealing with you?
Not really. No. And his whole, I mean, where am I gonna sleep on the? Yeah.
Oh my God, I was laughing so hard and loud when they were sitting there. It's like, so where we gonna sleep? I was like, them dudes gonna end up in the same room.
Ryan was like, me and Johnny can sleep together. But I
was like, yes.
The Johnny acting like, this is the thing that pisses me off. Johnny acting like they weren't smashing at one point in time. So then to act so repulsed to have to share a room with this woman or to share a bed is just like it bullshit. It makes me want to pop him in his nose. Just stop it. You are not fooling nobody.
It's really high school of like, you break up with somebody and you like them, so you go around saying they're ugly to people. And it's just like, y'all was just together last week. How's she ugly now?
Right.
This boy was head over heels for her. Head over heels. Then the true him came out. Everybody disgusted by him. Now he's like, ugh, you know.
He licked a shot out of her belly button, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah.
He licked a shot out of her belly button, but now being on the same linen with her without her working out, because she'll be showered. Because he did make that disclaimer before. You got to get in the bed clean. But now all of a sudden, y'all can't be in the bed at all together. He's just a crock of crap.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm happy for Bao. I'm happy that she's reached this place. And yeah, I feel like this is the best place she could be in with him because he's manipulative and is not going to be about the right.
The thing about it is for him, I think he looks like a terrible person. Like I wouldn't understand, like if you were going to date him and you saw this, I would run for the hills. You're like, oh no, this man. Go ahead,
he's a gaslighter. Yeah. He's manipulative. He's a gaslighter. He's condescending. He's flip-flopping.
Balding.
He's terrible.
If you're balding, man, you got to join me and Tank. You got to accept that thing.
Oh, he is going to look terrible.
Hey, they'll like that. You know, they'll keep that comb over long past.
I don't
he got the same thing.
Asian
no, you don't. He got the same thing me and Marcus got right here. He got the fairway gone.
Fairway.
Okay? There's some on the green and there's some on the driveway.
I still got her right there. Here's his theme.
He said, don't you lump me in there. That's what Marcus just said. I got hair right here. He ain't got hair right here at the beginning of the tarmac.
Yeah, right here is where mine was like
at the starting block.
That hair, as soon as I lost that crisp line, I'm like,
it is. It's my hairline that's disrespectful. I got Lego helmet.
Yeah, hairline was just like, man, I don't talk to you like that. Get out of here.
Didn't we have this idea, Marcus, that y'all should let y'all's hair grow out for something? When did I say that y'all should do this? And then me and Melissa would cut y'all's hair. It would be a competition of the bald and the beautiful.
Y'all gonna be on that Kanye.
We would like Greg, you and Marcus should grow y'all's hair back out.
Y'all gotta go out.
to see who has the worst natural hairline.
This is a terrible
Wouldn't that be
competition.
fun?
It'd be fun. This is like don't get your hair done for 3 months and see whose hair looks the worst.
I've done it already. Angel can't cut for crap. I'd be down for it.
No, I've gotten better.
How you get better?
I
Confidence.
Girl said confidence.
Oh, it's confidence, and that's where I'm better too.
Yeah, but I'm not saying for 3 months. I'm saying a week. Y'all shave y'all's hair every 2 days, so a week would be enough to see something.
Mine was like 2 weeks when you did mine.
Yeah, I'm just saying a week, a full week. Come on, Kevin.
I'm gonna have to be in podcast with my hair jacked up.
You can wear a hat. You can wear your little bandana like B2K that you sometimes do.
Get promoted.
Marion won't let me. Boward will be upset at me if I look like a Marion.
I'm gonna tell you right now to get a bunch of views. You already know. Yes, Kevin. Okay. Sorry, that was a tangent, but I really think we should do it. I'm really confident that people would love it and they'd be all about it. Just like I'm all about having delicious fruits and vegetables come right to my door with daily harvest. Wasn't my best transition, but then I remembered, we need to transition. Listen.
You know what else would be great?
I love daily harvest too.
When you have a busy schedule, it's sometimes just hard to be able to just sit and think what you need to go to the grocery store and get stuff that used to seem so simple. Now feel like they take up so much of your schedule. Well, thanks to Daily Harvest, your freezer can always be stocked with delicious options that are ready in minutes. Daily Harvest delivers delicious harvest bowls, flatbread, smoothies, and more, all built on organic fruits and vegetables right to your door. Daily Harvest takes literally minutes to prepare and never uses preservatives, added sugars, artificial anything. And that goes for everything they make. My personal favorite Daily Harvest bowl is the broccoli and cheese harvest bowl. First of all, I just like broccoli. And then you're going to tell me you're going to add some cheese to it. Then you know what? I'm going to be in love. All right. That's what's going to happen. But the thing that makes it my favorite is because it's so quick to prepare. Listen, my life right now, it allows me to do nothing but breathe and try to calm myself down. I don't have extra time to be figuring out what I'm going to eat. But Daily Harvest said, girl, listen, it's going to be ready in minutes and you're going to get comfort because it's the perfect comfort food. All right. Especially now that it's getting into the chilly fall weather. Daily Harvest is also about preserving and protecting the earth for current and future generations to come. From their recyclable and compostable packaging to investing in organic farming practices and reducing food waste, they believe in leaving the earth a better place than what they found it. Daily Harvest is delicious food, all built on whole organic fruits and vegetables that conveniently stay fresh in your freezer. So it's ready when you are, and it's really the whole package. So this is what we want you to do. Enjoy this time of the year even more, like I do with Daily Harvest. Go to dailyharvest.com/TBTB to get up to $40 off your first box. That's dailyharvest.com/TBTB for up to $40 off your first box. dailyharvest.com/TBTB.
Get up there, Angel.
Yeah. Listen, I just want the hairline haircut challenge to happen.
I'm with it.
Come on.
Y'all, why y'all with it? It's nothing but fun for y'all.
It's fun for y'all too.
Yeah, we're gonna do their makeup and they have to go out.
I want to do her hair.
Where are we going?
What you gonna do with her hair?
Yeah, this is.
I'm a diet.
Oh no, that's not right.
Let me put a perm in, Liz.
No.
Absolutely not.
Come on, man. Trust me.
I will go out with you doing my makeup.
And
To a restaurant?
Yes.
We should talk
Okay.
about the
We're
restaurant.
gonna do
The restaurant that the home team always goes to.
Our restaurant of choice, and y'all have to go out with our makeup on.
Is this the same day that our haircuts are cut by y'all?
Absolutely. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
No, I'm out.
Oh.
No, I'm out.
If it's the same day, I'm with it.
Yeah.
We all gonna look like a bunch of idiots there.
But we're gonna be well fed and we're gonna be tipsy. So that's all that matters.
I want to redo the cinnamon roll challenge. Do it again with us.
That too, but I like this
I
idea.
want that now.
This is added to the list, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to go to the restaurant.
I said we need to do an actual we need to do another challenge.
I can't do your makeup well.
I think that's
Marcus, he's low key one of the best in the industry.
Phenomenal.
I'm gonna tell you right now though, because I know you're going to jack up my makeup. Just know your hairline. It's gonna be.
She'll give you a McDonald's M on it.
I will look up how to cut hair to make sure I do the opposite while I'm
gonna try and do you right, baby. I love you.
You're not though, because you think you're funny.
I'm gonna do a great job on Marcus' head. I got the flick of the wrist. That thing.
Let me do it. I'll do it good.
Star of David in the back of my head.
Nah, nigga,
I did do a Star of David.
Oh, you're getting all the designs.
I'm gonna do a race car this next time.
I'm gonna do
a
leprechaun.
A race. I'm doing a race car.
My hair don't even grow that much in order for you to cut it.
Shading.
We'll do rice water treatment to help stimulate it.
All right, let's do the last two. We got a tight hour.
Tight hour.
We almost done. You did good.
Yeah, we're almost done.
Yeah.
Who didn't we talk about?
Myrla and I wish they would keep. I wish they would quit trying to make him just nitpick and tear her down in confessionals just so they have something to talk about.
Yeah, that seems like he's being fed that, like, say this.
I agree.
To make it interesting. They doing great. Ain't nothing gonna happen with them.
I agree.
He loves
her real-time adjustment to the negativity thing.
Oh, thank you, Kev. We said so in the moment when he said, "Girl, you always complaining, like stop," and she was like, "I had a good time."
Period. Yeah, she said, "I had fun."
Because her complaint was actually, "This was fun. I wish it could have been longer." And he was like,
she said it was wish we could.
I don't think she even thought she was complaining. I think she was actually thinking she was saying how much I enjoyed it. I wish it could have been longer.
That was editing because that wasn't a complaint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've heard, go ahead. Sorry, Melissa, go ahead.
Go ahead.
So if you think about when she was,
if somebody nags a lot, any type of critique, falls into nagging. Like, and that is, I understand that. And if Gil and Myrla were me and Marcus was more of the Myrla in our relationship. Very he would critique situations where even when he would just be like giving a honest observation, it could be a thing where I'm just like, just say it was good. Just say, even if it was an honest just observation and not a not like saying
I'm not having fun.
Right, exactly.
But she was like,
she even took the criticism.
She
it was
took
just
it
like,
so well.
In real time too, which is hard to do in relationships. She was like, I had fun.
I applaud her.
I had fun.
Phenomenally well.
Season favorite.
Yeah, the unexpected season favorite.
Yeah. But that's the one thing, production wise, I feel like it's more production than it is him. And we could be wrong, but I just really feel as though they could just stop on that. Like, just let them be happy. Just let them be happy.
You don't have to be bad. You don't have to have cantankerous relationships for the show to work.
Yeah.
It could work. It's working. They're actually the only real true bright spot, like potential for love. They're the only ones who might be on couples cam.
Yeah. I mean, they so good together that they can joke about getting a divorce.
Right.
She's like, we're getting a divorce. I forgot what she said. The reason was it was something goofy. Yeah. But everybody else at the table was like, "Oh, we thought you were joining us." Oh, okay, we are going to get a divorce.
They was about to high five her, like, yeah. Oh, you.
No,
I'm surprised they're gonna make it to decision day. Some of these couples, like y'all clicked out a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Speaking of clicking out, Rachel and Jose, I had to look them up.
I don't remember anything from them this episode.
They acting like they are into each other and they're gonna make it. They not. They might, even if they make it to decision day, they ain't gonna make it long after.
Yeah.
The one thing I noticed about them was like Rachel was like, yeah, after seeing Michaela lose her cool, she said it made me think about our situation.
Yeah.
And me thinking if that would have happened again, we would make it.
That's what I was about to say. They're looking at them as a relative thing. It's like, oh, ours wasn't that bad. We're doing great. Like, no, yours was that bad.
No, I think Rachel's thought that theirs was that bad. She's just like, if this was something that was recurring and happened again, we would not make it.
Yes.
This is the type of person he is. When they were in the car and she's talking and she chimed in to either ask something or say something, and he kept talking like she did not exist. And then at the end of what he was saying, he finally responded to her. She said, "You really just did not respond to me when I said that?" He was like, "Yeah, I do that a lot. Like if I'm sitting here talking and Melissa like says something about what I was saying, no reaction whatsoever. And like 2 minutes later, it's like, yeah, no, the car was blue. It's like, why couldn't you acknowledge me when I was sitting there talking to begin with?"
It's his ego.
Yeah. Next episode, it looked like they're gonna have some issues though.
I missed some of the previews of the next episode, other than the fact that I saw Michaela and Zach kind of holding hands, and I was like, "Why are y'all even get in corners?"
I want them to go their separate ways and be done because the back and forth is actually really annoying. But I also think
we've been here before though.
Yeah, I also think that Rachel and hers, they are going to make, like, they're going to say yes on decision day. I also don't think they're going to make it though for real life.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not surprised.
You got tears coming out your eyeballs.
But, okay, we're done with them. I have a real quick question. The Bachelor's back with that black girl, huh?
It is with Michelle.
Yeah, with Michelle.
Who's watching it? I'm not.
You know, I'm reviewing on that Rose Prince. Bachelorette. The Bachelorette has Michelle. She's the biracial girl. She's biracial girl.
Oh, the show is back.
Yes, the Bachelorette is back. Her guys are mainly white, biracial, and then a couple of specks of men that I'm sure have 2 black parents.
Oh my goodness!
You know why? I got to review it on my podcast. Okay,
you watch it, Josh?
I happen to watch it.
He watched that whole thing. He watched that 2-hour intro.
It was long.
They're all long. They're all 2 hours.
So long.
Sometimes they're 3 hours.
I was like,
I gotta watch. What days?
Are you gonna be back in, Liz?
I gotta get back in. I've been waiting for this season since they announced it last season.
Yeah, Liz was all in on your boy who kissed with his eyes open
Matt
over the
James.
Freaking weirdo.
She's got a dude on there who I just am certain they were separated at birth. I'm like, girl, that is your twin. Y'all from the same town and y'all the exact same age. Yeah, they'd already been in the DMs.
Joshua, you might be in love. You watching The Bachelorette with your girlfriend.
what?
You watching it with your girl?
No, I watched it in my
I don't
house.
love
Is he watching it on his own? Let me not assume.
What you say, Liz?
I said, let me not assume he watching it on his own.
Nah.
We talked about
I was
it.
gonna
but
say that's love because I don't watch it with Angel. Ain't that much love in the world.
And Marcus be like, ugh, I can't stand this show.
I'm gonna be all. It comes on Mondays.
Tuesdays. It comes on Tuesday nights because I reviewed on Wednesdays.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it.
What's her name? Michelle?
Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle.
I'm Fletcher, and I just want you to know. No, we never met, but I'm so in love with you, and I just want the stars to align perfectly right, and I want to make you the happiest person alive, and you would make me the happiest. But shut up, nobody. You don't even know
Marcus.
Fletcher's one of our favorite
Is
white
that really
names.
guy? Oh,
No,
Fletcher,
white name that we use.
That's the go-to.
Fletcher and Mitchell.
Oh yeah.
We keep saying that we're gonna do it this time, Marcus. We were gonna do a little skit of Marcus being on either being the Bachelor or being on the Bachelor.
We're gonna do a skit.
Oh, you absolutely have to be the Bachelorette.
Yes, him just being a straight up showing up. Hey, what you holler?
Oh,
Let
girl,
me
what's that mouth do though?
Yeah, you got
I mean, a lot.
Hootie hoo.
be
Yeah.
Matt's brother was an N-word.
Who?
That dude that was on
Yeah,
there?
Matt's brother.
Oh
was
yeah,
last-
he was.
All right, guys. Me and
All
Kev got to
right,
do this bonus.
Yep. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us for today's episode of The Bald and the Beautiful. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.